It's a great day, baby. My Thrashers, how we doing tonight? Going on a little bit early. Feeling a little under the weather, a little sick. Woke up this morning around 3 p.m. and I was like, man, I can't let my Thrashers down. I gotta push forward. I gotta keep going. And I gotta stream tonight for the good of the 80s. So why don't we play a little GTA? This might be a short stream, you know, hour, 2 hours, something like that. Play some tunes, play some GTA. It's gonna be a good night. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stream. Sheila, Michelle, Farah, Lemon, Flabby. We got everybody. It looks like we're sitting at about 1 million viewers right now only. But, you know, by the end of the stream, I think we're gonna get up to like 3 million. It's gonna be crazy. We'll let people trickle in on this wonderful Wednesday evening stream. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the greatest stream of your life. All right, my name is Rikki Thrash. I just took my time machine to 2025 to talk to the people of the future and to bring you back and give you a taste of what it's like to live in the 1980s, the greatest decade of all time. Tonight I'm feeling a little under the weather, feeling a little sick, but I knew that my Thrashers want to see the greatest decade, and that's what we're gonna show them. How we doing? Chloe, look, all that matters is that you're here tonight. That's all that matters. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Flamingo Cast. Excuse me. Wow, this is not the Flamingo Caster. That's all the way across the room. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the Flamingo Thunder. Cue the lightning. Okay, never mind. Yeah, sometimes it it actually, storms outside whenever I say that. But this time, not so much. But I want to welcome you, Thrashers. If this is the first time dropping in, I want to welcome you to the greatest stream of your life, all right? So I want you to buckle up, get ready to enjoy the madness that is about to begin. Give yourself a round of applause, all right? Open it up with some Journey. You can't ever go wrong with some Journey, the greatest band of all time, in my opinion. That's one of the bands that, just it just doesn't get old. I can listen to that band every single day, and I still don't know the lyrics to Don't Stop Believing. Till this day, it's crazy. Little Rubicon.
The Crown Rennie has donated $1.99 and says, oh geez.
Crown Rennie! It turns out I've been saying Crown Rennie's name wrong this whole time. I mean, it's not like we're going to change it at this point. We're too far in advance. But apparently it's pronounced Crown Rennie. That just doesn't sound right to me, It's Crown Rennie. Rennie. You gotta throw the emphasis on the knee. Crown Rennie, thank you for the $2 donation. It's good to have you in here. It's a wonderful evening. Listening to some Genesis. Phil Collins. Have I never heard of Rush? Never in my life. Why do you ask that? Got the music blasting. Let's throw that down a little bit. Michelle, you are absolutely correct. Journey is absolutely timeless. You can't beat it. Someone says, a bass player calling Journey the greatest band in the world is travesty. Ryan, have you never listened to the bass parts in Journey? Well, we're talking Ross Valerie. We're talking Randy Jackson. I don't care who is in that band. They brought the heat. All right? So let's not get it twisted. Go back and listen to some records and then come back and report your findings. Because ladies and gentlemen, Journey, Ross Valerie, Randy Jackson, some of my greatest influences alone in that band. Just right there. I mean, not only the sound. Crown Rennie!
The Crown Rennie has donated $4.99 and says you've been saying it correctly, just wanted to mess with you, haha.
Crown Rennie, I can never know if you're telling the truth. I mean, you could tell me the sky is purple and I'd believe you at this point. I mean, Crown Rennie, I don't even know what to believe anymore. What is going on with you right now? This is crazy. Listen, Crown Rennie, last week, if you missed it, me and Crown Rennie, we hopped on the old... Now, hold on, let me back up, okay? So, I got on the phone with Tony, my personal assistant, okay? We discussed a lot of things about the stream and going forward and what we want for the people. And we decided that it is best... By the way, you can get this shirt... at rikkythrash.com, okay? It's got the Rock Hero on the back. The Rock Hero logo in honor of Superman coming out in a few days for the 2025 folks. Listen, I'm from the 1980s and I've time traveled. Anyways, I'm talking to Tony, okay? Listen, what is the best method? How are we able to change lives? And we came to the conclusion that I need to time travel to the year 2025 to talk to the people of the future and to also investigate the video games of the future. Because, you know, in my day, I mean, we have the highest quality. I mean, you look right here. I mean, look on right here below me. I mean, that flat screen TV right there, that's some of the greatest technology you will ever see. But apparently, okay, we get to 2025. There goes my chat. Come on, what happened? What happened? All right, listen, that's another thing Tony and I got to get worked out. You know, sometimes you lose chat, you know, until somebody says something awkwardly. Well, listen, winner goes to Flabby here, the first one to join us today. Gosh, I'm kidding. I know y'all have been there. It's just, you know, it's just a situation, you know. You go from one to another, you lose the communication. But listen, we're not going to lose the communication tonight because, listen, I've been talking to Tony all day about let's invest in the video games of 2025. Somebody said, oh, GTA Vice City, based on the area I live in, the greatest time period of all time. I mean, it sounds like it's right up my alley. So Tony got me hooked up with the newest technology from 2025. I mean, look at this thing. This is very futuristic looking. I mean, back in my day, we didn't have this, okay? But anyways, so Crown Renee, going back to that $5 donation, we played a game called Fortnite. Is that what the kids are calling it these days? It's over my head, you know, a lot of crazy stuff. You know, one moment you're jumping off into the water, another moment you're getting shot in the head 3 times. It's just, you know, like a little violent, you know, but at the end of the day, Crown Renee, if you missed it last week, Crown Renee and I just tore it up, and we did pretty good. So go check that out. Crown Renee, thank you for the donation. And yes, Connor, believe it or not, man, believe it or not, Tony did in fact deliver that pizza. I mean, it took him 7 days, and the pizza was definitely not great at that point, but he did deliver it. So, I mean, listen, he's a man of his word. He might not be spot on with the timing, but at the end of the day, you know, he got the pizza here in one way or the other. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a great night. Listen, if you're just joining in, without me having to introduce myself every single time, you might as well just, like, you know, there's this new technology called the internet, and you can use this thing called Google. Just Google me. Just Google Rikki Thrash, okay? The first thing that will pop up, believe it or not, Rikki Thrash, you know, he's had some highlights, you know, he's had a good career, but now he is selling hot dogs. That's literally what it says on Wikipedia. I'm selling hot dogs. And you might be wondering, is that correct? Well, yes, absolutely. I'm selling hot dogs for a living now. So, you know, if you don't want to believe that, or if you hate the fact that that is so cool, then get out of here. All right, I do sell hot dogs. All right, I sold 3 of them today, right down over at the pool. It's kind of sketchy, but you know, they trusted me. They trusted me. Anyways, guys, I'm feeling a little under the weather today. A little sick, woke up with a little cold, so it's not going to be a long stream tonight. I'm not even going to do a whole lot of music creation as far as like live performance, but I will play, I'll play the bass, you know, that's just my thing. But I'm thinking tonight's just a chill night, just to sit down, relax, you know, play some video games of the future, of course. Catch up with chat, my Thrashers, the greatest broadcast community of all time, that's for sure. Crown Rennie says it was frozen. No, don't get it twisted, all right? Frozen pizza, although it's very spectacular and awesome, the one that was delivered to me was not frozen. It was in fact the opposite of frozen. It's just been sitting in fire for the last 7 days. You believe it or not, and it was still in tip-top shape, and I ate that whole thing. And it wasn't no personal pan. I mean, we're talking 20 inches. 20 inches more like that, but it doesn't matter. Listen, okay, maybe it was a personal pan, but I just wanted to exaggerate because that's what I do, okay? We're all about going over the top, baby. You know what I'm saying? Over the top, all the time, 24/7, 365. Because this is the 1980s and we don't do it lightly. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the greatest stream of all time. My name is Rikki Thrash. I have traveled through time to 2025 and taken you back with me to experience the greatest decade of all time. Here in Miami, we not only fight crime during the night, but we go live and broadcast on air to the people of the future. It's a great night. Give yourself a round of applause for being you, for being here tonight. It's a wonderful night. We're gonna play some Vice City, we're gonna play some GTA. We're gonna tear it up, nonetheless. Jesse, what's up? How you doing? Oscar Bill Chavez, Madison Imlay's in the chat. Jordan G. Favorite streamer, huh? That's what I like to hear. But you don't gotta tell me that. I think we all know, as a collective, I think we all know who we're dealing with. I think we all know that this is the greatest experience of all time. Just living, kicking it back. Old school. Living in the 1980s, the greatest decade of all time, I must add, if I haven't said that already. Listen, I'm trying to get rid of this cold. I'm drinking my fluids, staying hydrated. Hope everybody's staying hydrated out there. It's hot, it's hot. It's about, 78 degrees right now here in Miami. Vapor Vice says, early stream tonight. I'm at work and didn't notice. I'll watch at double speed and hopefully catch up soon enough. That's what I like to hear. Vapor Vice, it's good to see you on here, sneaking away from the work and going to what is important in life. This stream. I love it. Thanks for being here. Connor, do you think the cold came from that space trip last stream? I think you're onto something, Connor. I think there was a potential that those aliens were carrying some sort of foreign disease, and we don't want to mess with that a whole lot. But the crazy thing is, I survived that experience and somehow just walked away with a cold. I mean, listen, ladies and gentlemen, that is a win for me. I don't care what anybody says. Let's see if I know this song on bass. I've never played it, actually.
went to McDonald's cause I was hungry. I gave their hash brown another chance. It's actually good.
I told you, Crown Renee. You were knocking the McDonald's hash browns. Listen, they just built a McDonald's not too far from where I live here in Miami, and I go down there, it's walking distance, like a few blocks away. Ladies and gentlemen, that McDonald's has changed my life. I mean, listen, I'll throw a vote down in the chat. If you like McDonald's, specifically their hash browns, I want you to raise your hand. Give me a 1 in the chat if you like McDonald's hash browns. Give me a 1. And if you don't like McDonald's hash browns, give me a 2. All right? Because listen, I think those things are some of the greatest things in the world. I'm seeing some 1s so far. Oh, Michelle says 2. I don't know. Michelle might be taking sides with Crown Renee, but I don't know. Joe says fries and hash browns are probably the best things. I'm with you, Joe. I mean, McDonald's, you either love it or you hate it, honestly. I mean, it's so bad, but it's so good. It's just one of those things. Like, you can't go into it. I was saying the other day, like, you can't go into McDonald's expecting to eat the greatest chicken McNuggets of your life. Or just chicken nuggets in general in your life. And you can't go in with that mindset. That will get you nowhere in life. But if you go into McDonald's with the mindset of, hey, these nuggets are gonna be terrible, but it's gonna make me full. And I'm no longer gonna be hungry. That's the mindset you gotta have, ladies and gentlemen. You walk into that McDonald's, you grab an 8-pack of McNuggets, McNuggets, whatever you call it, man, McDuggets. It doesn't matter because you have low expectations. That's all that matters. Set the bar low, ladies and gentlemen. That's the word of the day. That's the moral of the story. Set the bar low. Is what you would say if you were a coward. Never set the bar low, ladies and gentlemen. Always raise the bar, raise the standards, and live to the fullest. Because that's what we do. This is the 1980s, and we always go over the top.
Wow.
Listen, I love McNuggets. I don't care how you want to spell it. I don't care how you spell it or say it. Those chicken McNuggets at McDonald's are the greatest thing if you set the bar low. I've never played that song in my life, but that's a fun song, you know? Whoop. Very, very fun, very fun. That's a great song, everybody. If you've never heard that song, I want you to check it out right now, okay? I want you to go to your local record store, and I want you to pick up the Greatest Hits album by a-ha. It's one of the greatest albums. I mean, I tell you what, a-ha, one of the greatest 80s pop bands of all time. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stream. You are in the presence of greatness right now. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the 1980s, the greatest decade of all time. My name is Rikki Thrash. I stepped into a time machine to get to the year 2025, to talk to the people of the future. And I brought you to experience the greatest decade of all time. Look, I got on the phone with Tony over there. You see my phone. Tony and I...
The Crown Rennie has donated $4.99 and says, lady and gentlemen, that was Rikki McDuggett's Thrash playing Take On Me on bass.
Rikki McDuggett's Thrash, that's what they call me. All right? 9 a.m. walking into a McDonald's. Just getting my McDuggets. Crown Rennie coming in grease lightning speed with that $4.99 donation. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Crown Rennie to the greatest stream of all time. I want you to give her a warm welcome. All right, give yourself a warm welcome. Give yourself a round of applause because you deserve it. You deserve it. It's good to be here. Listen, I'm feeling under the weather tonight, so this stream's going to be, no longer than an hour, 2 hours, something like that. We're going to play some Vice City. Maybe, we started a little bit early, so we're kind of letting people trickle in. But listen, let's see what is the view count right now? Let's see how many viewers we got. Lady, we got 2.5 million viewers right now. Can you believe it? I want you to go ahead and smack that like button. Smack some sense into it, okay? Whiplash style, all right? I want you to slap some sense into that like button. That way, the algorithm will pick this stream up and send it off, okay, to outer space, because that's what we need. We need to travel to outer space. Just like last week. If you were here last week, you understand the necessity of traveling to outer space. It's necessary for the 1980s to carry on. Crown Rennie, thank you for the $4.99 donation. I appreciate that. You're a sweetheart. I appreciate you donating through your mom's credit card. That means so much to me, Ladies, I don't have a problem with you. Of course, donations are never required on this stream. This is just, I like doing this for fun, for me, for free. You get to enjoy the 1980s for free. That's all that's necessary. I do appreciate any donation though, because it does allow me to afford all the dial-up speed that we have to pay for around here to make this stream happen and to make my time machine work. And sometimes it's not always so cheap. So I do appreciate all the donation and the love and the smack and the sense into the like buttons. I always appreciate that, but it's never necessary. But you know what is necessary? Finding a little bit of music right here, right now. Jason says, how old is Rikki? I'm 41 and he does not look 80s. Who wants to tell him? Okay. How many times do I have to explain the situation? Okay, you viewers watching right now, you know what's happening. You know what's going on. All right? It's not like I've said it 15 times since we started. But that's okay. I'll introduce myself once again. And if we have to introduce myself every 3 minutes, I'll do it. Because I want you to get it in your head that I am the greatest streamer of all time. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just trickling in, I want you to know that my name is Rikki Thrash and I am from the 1980s. I have sat down on the telephone with my personal assistant, Tony. We have discussed the matter of bringing the 1980s to the future. And in order to do that, in order to keep the 1980s the greatest decade alive, I need to talk. I need to go on air. I need to talk. I need to speak correctly. First of all, I need to talk to the people on air. I need to bring the broadcast of the 1980s to the future. So Tony
Rikki has donated $1.99 and says I passed the clouds.
That was so random, but I love it. Crown Renee, I'm gonna get back to you here in a second, but I'm gonna finish this thought, okay? So Tony and I discussed the plan. How can we get to the people of the future? How can we keep the 80s alive? Well, you know what we figured out? We need to go on air to the people of the future. And that's what we're doing. We're going on air to the people of the future. Tony got me hooked up with the greatest technology of all time. He got me hooked up with a time machine that can go to any year of my choosing. And that time machine I'm looking at right here, right now, it's to the left side of your screen, right under this little square, right here. Yeah, you might think, oh, kind of looks like an old TV. Well, don't get it twisted. It also is my trusty time machine. I can take it to any year I want to. So I took it to 2025. In the current state of mind, bringing the 1980s to you. Ladies and gentlemen, I am from the past, but I am embarking to the future.
Cage Crawford has donated $20.00 and says find that radio station on Vice City that plays Bark at the Moon I Need Ozzy to ring out in the streets of Vice City.
Cage Crawford, are you kidding me? $20?
Michelle S. has donated $5.00 and says Rikki is ageless.
Michelle
He
S.
is the rock hero.
You got that right. Rock hero. Crawford coming in lightning speed with a $20 donation. And then immediately following that, we got Supergirl coming in hot with a $5 donation. Michelle S. says, Rikki is ageless. He is the rock hero. I mean, you can't argue what the shirt says, ladies and gentlemen. You can't. Crown Renee, she says she finally passed the clouds. I told you I didn't forget about that. All right, I was making my way, but we got a little busy. We got a little excited, you know? Also, I just hopped out of the shower not too long ago, so my hair is, just cooling off.
Sarah Ryan has donated $10.00 and says, hope you feel better, eat some chicken soup.
You guys are coming in lightning speed tonight. Sarah Ryan with a $10 donation. Hope you feel better, eat some chicken soup. Sarah Ryan, you always know what's best, don't you? You always know what's best. Thank you for the $10 donation. Sarah, you better believe that I will be partaking in the greatest chicken soup known to man tonight. And it's going to be so glorious that I don't think even I myself will understand and be able to comprehend the scale at which this chicken soup will be, in which how great it will be. In fact, I would argue that this chicken soup that I will partake in tonight will be not only the greatest chicken soup of all time, but it will also be very good for the soul and very good to get over my cold. I think it's much needed. Sarah Ryan coming in lightning speed. Thank you very much for the $10 donation. Crown Renee finally passed the clouds. Listen, Crown Renee got me hooked up on this video game called Only Up. Okay, it's in Fortnite, and Crown Renee, we played last week, right? And we played on stream, by the way. The legend herself, Crown Renee, in chat right now. She hit me up. She was like, yo, Rikki, I got this epic game from 2025 that your old past self is gonna love. And I was like, yeah, I'll be surprised, playing it cool and stuff. And then she was like, let's do it. And then I was like, all right, cool. And so we did it. We hopped in the game. And you know what? The game is super challenging, super hard. And these clouds that she's referring to is It's not only the clouds that you see in the sky, but it's also the greatest enemy you will ever face. So it sounds like Crown Renee with that donation, she just immediately had to let me know, you know, Rikki, you are not messing around with just some old intermediate video gamer. You're messing with the best. 'Cause that's all we are here. My Thrashers. That's all we are. We're the best. That's what I'm talking about. Speaking of video games, we're gonna hop right into some Vice City, okay? We're gonna jump in right where we left off. And we're gonna see where life takes us. Cage wants us to find some bark at the moon. I'm gonna guess it's gonna be on that station right there. But listen, Cage, that's gonna be the goal all night, all right? And we're not gonna quit until we find some bark at the moon. I guarantee you it's gonna be on this one. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're setting the scene. We got the palm trees. We got the diffusion of the sunset coming over the trees. We got the chopper, and we're ready to rock. We got Megadeth on the radio. Actually, is this Megadeth? I don't even know this song. I've never heard this song, actually. Y'all are saying it is. Nope. I think I've heard it. It's just been a long time. All right, I'm gonna get an old school timer. Now we're talking. Oh, now the cops are after me. Come on. All right. We'll get the Megadeth back going. Simi says, spent so much time in this game, huh? I tell you, we're going to spend all night, baby. You know, I said this is going to be a short stream because, you know, I'm feeling sick, feeling under the weather. But I don't know. I'm having a good time so far. I think the Thrashers are having a good time so far. We might just have to go all night, ladies and gentlemen. What do you think? Connor says, thanks for. I'm not even gonna, you know. That sarcasm right there is just, you know, unbelievable. Look, the reason I can't drive is because I'm looking at chat and playing at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Like, ladies and gentlemen, never read chat and drive at the same time. I don't care what else you do, you know, just... Golly, hold on. I can't even think, though. Let me just turn that off for a second. Really just get down to business. Who's talking to me right now? Listen, no habla español, okay?
The Crown Rennie has donated $4.99 and says, Suo I failed and gotta restart, thought I turned on checkpoints but forgot to.
You in the way!
You failed. She failed. She failed. Past tense of fall. Crown Renee, thank you for the $4.99 donation. Thank you very much. That means a lot. You guys are coming in like speed demons tonight, and that means a lot. That means a lot. That means everybody can be happy. That means I can afford my chicken soup tonight. That means I can get a new car after I total this one. Crown Renee, she said she fell off, had to restart because the checkpoints weren't on. Well, that kind of sucks, don't it? That kind of sucks. But listen, I believe that you'll be back. All right, Crown Renee, what, you working tonight or what? You what are you doing? You just playing games tonight? I might have to join you if you're on right now. All right, got my flat screen, big 12-inch TV I'm looking at, baby. That's also another reason why I can't, drive, because the picture quality is just too good. Also, hold on. Let me turn down this game a little bit. Scylla will need a GFM for your traffic tickets. Scylla says, I'm gonna be at the driver test and I'm gonna say, but Rikki taught me. He is a reliable source. Scylla, if you tell them that, they'll not only let you pass the course immediately, but they will literally give you the keys to their own personal vehicle. They will stop right then and there, whatever they're doing, and say, well, you should have mentioned Rikki. What is this guy wanting to, he's on a scooter, dude. It's like, oh, well, you should have mentioned that earlier. Rikki not only is the greatest streamer of the 1980s, but he's also the greatest driver of not only the 1980s, but of the of the 1980s. We'll just go with that. All right, but actually, how do you, I've just been driving around. I haven't even been doing anything. So let's get on a mission here. Let's zoom out a little bit. Go here. How does that sound, ladies and gentlemen? Connor says, Rikki, stop lying to Scylla. I'm sure she wants to stay out of jail. Hey, the only way you're gonna stay out of jail, the only way you're gonna stay out of jail is if you got a sweet new whip in your hands, all right? See those car keys? Those are all yours. The world could be yours. See this view that I'm looking at? That could all be yours if you just tell them that Rikki sent you, all right? And with your mom's credit card and 4 payments of $14.99, this world could be yours. Feels good to be here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. If you're having a great night, let me know. How's your day going? How's your life going? What's been happening lately in the Thrashers Club? What do I need to know about? What are you guys hiding from me? Why are you guys so quiet? You guys are never quiet. I don't know. I'm just kidding. You guys are actually very active tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, we got 3 million viewers right now. 3 million viewers right now.
Fool are you? Fool! 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 Tommy!
What, Ricardo?
These idiots, they're always trying to screw you. That's the problem with this business. What do you think you're doing? These pricks have failed me miserably. Soon any mom and pop will think they could sell Gallo in Vice City. What next, huh? The stinking mafia? That gang place is a fortress at ground level. So Quentin here, Quentin! He'll fly you over the area. Eradicate them! What do you think you're doing?
Someone's a little angry tonight.
What are you doing here?
Hey, I've been asking around. It's obvious that Diaz jumped the deal and iced my brother.
And he'll kill you too.
I can take Diaz.
No, listen to me. I'll handle Diaz. He's beginning to trust me.
We got a problem on our hands, ladies and gentlemen. It's good to be here tonight. We got 3 million viewers, like I said, the greatest stream of all time with your host, the greatest streamer of all time. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the greatest broadcast that you were ever going to see in your life. My name is Rikki Thrash. I have time traveled from the 1980s in order to talk to you. John says, you're doing a great job, brother. Very entertaining. Listen, I know that. Okay, we're playing right now. I gotta shoot some people down real quick. That's the only thing that I'm focused on right now, okay? So let me just... Come on now. There we go. On to the next, baby. Look, we all know this is the greatest stream of all time. We don't gotta announce it. You know what I'm saying? I'm kidding. Well, not that it's not the greatest stream of all time, but I'm kidding that we don't have to announce it. I don't care if we announce it or not. Hey, listen, we can announce whatever we want, because this is the freaking greatest stream of all time. So in order to back that up, you gotta be able to have a good time and express yourself. You know what I'm saying? I think you guys are all enjoying yourselves tonight because listen, this is the 1980s. We're fighting crime during the night. We're streaming right before. All right, I'm gonna hop onto a phone call with Tony, and I'm going to express my thoughts on the matter of how amazing this stream is going tonight. Just think of where we started, Just think of where we started. As I'm literally in a shootout right now. Just think of where we started and where we've come. We started with only about maybe 1 million viewers the first stream ever, but now we're talking 3 million viewers. Are you kidding me? Dude, get out of here, Just keep shooting, man. Just keep shooting. All right. I'm trying to read chat. It's tough to read it and be the greatest streamer of all time, but I'm trying. Today, Rikki will be playing the part of Creeping Death NPCs cast as victims. You're not wrong, Cage. All right, I gotta collect the money. Used to it.
Katie Martin has donated $20.00 and says, oh, it's getting announced. Greatest stream of all time. Hope you're feeling better soon, friend.
Katie Martin! Katie Martin, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to give the greatest round of applause for Miss Katie. Coming in like a bolt of lightning with a $20 donation. Katie Martin is on fire tonight. She says, oh, it's getting announced. Greatest stream of all time. I hope you're feeling better soon, friend. Katie Martin, I want you to give yourself a pat in the back for being here at the greatest experience of your life. My name is Rikki Thrash, and her name is Katie Martin. And Katie Martin, she's bringing the energy tonight. You can tell it's gonna be a good night, ladies and gentlemen. At first, I woke up with a cold this morning, a little sick. I was like, maybe we can push it back. Maybe we can push it the next week even. Push it back a little, push it back a day. Maybe just not stream this week. But I knew that my thrashers would be let down if I just used that as an excuse. I don't care if I'm nasally. My thrashers don't care if I'm nasally. They don't care if I got a cold. No. What they care about is saving the 1980s. And that's gonna take once a week on a Wednesday night at 9 p.m. in Miami for the rock hero to go live to the people of the future. They don't want Rikki to just cancel the broadcast, do you? I know Katie doesn't. That's for sure.
$4.99 and says you're not the only one. We're both under the weather.
Crown Renee's under the weather, but she's still coming in like a bolt of lightning, ladies and gentlemen. Crown Renee, give yourself a pat on the back and give yourself a nice hot bowl of chicken noodle soup tonight because you deserve it. Crown Renee, thank you for being here. Thank you for keeping the 80s alive. Man, oh man, baby. Man, oh man, is all I gotta say. You guys are keeping the 80s alive with me tonight. Feels good. Feels really good. Crown Renee, I hope you feel better. Let's go collect that money. Well, I can barely see. Oh. Up there. I can't even see. This screen is way too dark. I can't even see. Hold on. All right. I'm not gonna make excuses anymore. I'm just gonna figure it out. I'm just gonna suck it up and deal with it. I'm just gonna take him out with a punch. How about just a 1-2 punch? Is that good enough for you? Let's do it old school. Let's lay the weapons down. All right? Where's the stairs though? That's what, that's what I do need actually. That'd be nice. Joe says I'm much better. He's much better at excuses than gameplay, is what Joe says. That's what Joe says. Much better at excuses than gameplay, huh? Is that right, Joe? Is that right? There's the stairs. Listen, I'm just gonna make my way here, grab the money. All right, okay. Marty says, hey man, what was that Black Jackson bass guitar with 2 knobs you were playing at Musician Mansion? I'm not sure the model actually. Oh, 1 second, I gotta take this call. Hello?
Tommy, it's me, Colonel Cortez. Look, senor, I believe you are a man who can get things done.
I can.
Please help me. You can
Sure.
find me at the boat, huh?
No problem. I'll see you there. Oh, and also, before you hang up... Oh, he hung up. All right, that's fine. That's fine. We'll just meet him at the boat. Dude, I'm actually not totally sure the model. And, it's a good base, though. And if I had it right now, I would look at it and see if it had a name or something, but I actually don't even have it on me right now. I got a friend borrowing it at the moment.
Not so pleased with yourselves now, huh?
Whoa, watch where you're waving that thing.
No more pigeon shit on my car, eh, Tommy?
Guess not.
You're damn right. Now listen.
It was a Jackson good enough for me, right, Cage?
East Coast?
Not offhand, no.
Me. And I wanted to stay that way.
Can't go wrong with a Jackson.
Every smuggler from here to Caracas has one dream. A faster boat. Rumor has it the boatyard had just completed such a vessel for some Costa Rican dickhead. And Tommy, I want that boat. Ah, I thought I got you. Where'd you come from? Pinhead!
I think your pigeons are back.
Steal the fastest boat at the docks. Let's head to the docks.
When my medication ran out.
All right, we gotta find some bark at the noon for Cage, though. That's for sure. Some anthrax. It's a Jackson Concert JS3. That's what Joshua says, and with a last name like Fox, I'll trust him. I'll trust him. Sounds about right. There you go, there's the answer. That's the greatest thing about the Thrashers, ladies and gentlemen. The smart, not only the greatest looking broadcast community of all time, but also, oh, am I supposed to, come on now. Oh. Look, I was a little distracted there. You guys are great at getting me distracted whenever I have to do something important on this game, but the fact is, I don't even remember what I was saying, but I do know that you guys are super, not only good looking, but also, wait, hold on. Great song. Kim Wilde, that's my wife. But I'm gonna hop on this. And we're gonna go drive into the sunset. You know, trade a little paint with a couple pedestrians. It doesn't matter. His bottom line is, we're gonna do this right. We're gonna do it once. All right? I don't care what you just saw. Look, I don't care if it looked like we already tried this once. No, this is our first time. This is the first attempt. I don't care what anybody says. Don't switch lanes. We're the kids in America. Whoa. Whoa. Say. Wait. Does it, what in the world? Why not switch to the lower one? Alright, this is bad. I'm about to... Find the switch. Where's the switch? Oh my gosh. All right, I can't do this on foot. The only push-ups Ricky's doing tonight is pushing some nasal spray medicine up his nose. That's right, Vapor. I gotta get this cold out of the way. Look, we're gonna do 1 or 2 more missions, and then we're gonna get some sleep. All right, some much-needed rest. Maybe jam out to the songs in closing, but all right. I gotta get focused though. What am I doing?
Not so pleased with yourselves now, huh?
Joe says I had a Jackson Charvel since the late 80s up till like 10 years ago. Got rid of it because the Floyd Rose was a beatdown to me. You didn't like the Floyd Rose, or was it like a specific Floyd Rose that you just didn't like? Did you not like Floyd Rose in general, or was it just that specific Floyd Rose you didn't like? I love Floyd Roses. Like, I honestly, other than, hold on. Slayer! Other than the whole tuning, just like having to tune it and it taking 30 minutes to tune, I think a Floyd Rose is 9 times out of 10 necessary. At least in my playing style. I like having it. But all right, let's just go straight to the boat. Let's not even worry about these guys. Find the switch to lower the boat. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Get out, dude. I'm pressing the button. I'm pressing the button. I guess you can't get out when it's going very slow. Yep. All right. I know what to do. I think the switch is in that little place, though. That's fine. Whatever.
You'll run out and buy some coke.
You get a luxurious 5,000.
Trying to find a good song. I mean, they're all good, but just something appropriate is what I mean. Nothing too crazy. All right. Take some Bryan Adams. I can roll to this. I feel like this is a Bryan Adams sort of mission. Run to you. Get out, get out, get out. Okay, lowered it. I'll run. Out. No, come on. Oh my gosh. No. All right, I guess I got. Okay. It was a floating tremolo, so the setup every time I restrung it, it was a whip to me. I mean, that's just part of the Floyd Rose system. I mean, that's just the unfortunate part, but not for everybody. Not for everybody. That's the thing that sucks, though, is just the restringing process. But once you get it restrung properly, smooth sailing. But sometimes it's just not worth it. So I understand your pain, Joe. All right, first try right here. Gosh, I guess we're just gonna have to. I mean, you can't lock on in this game. You can't do that. making love to you. Here we go. Come on. Get out of there. Get out of there. I want this gun. I want the... Come on. Stand here and take... Just... What? Alright. I guess I gotta get cover then. You know what? I'm getting mad! Alright, we're gonna do this the right way. This ain't no video game, huh? This is just... I gotta do this the right way, apparently. Alright, fine. You wanna play that way? We'll take cover. We'll do it the whole way you're supposed to do it. Alright? I'm getting mad now. It's turned into a madhouse right now. We got Dadgummit. It's the wrong time to turn, buddy. Can't you see? That's a wrong place to be, tree. I guess we're walking the rest of the way. I cannot buy the ice cream factory at this time. Come back later. Look. Does it look like I want to buy an ice cream factory right now? I'm kind of dealing with something.
You're a motivational gunman, and you...
Jeez. Effing Slayer! Michelle is heading out for the night. Michelle, thank you for stopping by. It's good to see you in here. It's unfortunate.
The Crown Rennie has donated $1.99 and says raging that's normal.
Crown Rennie coming in like a bolt of lightning says that I'm a normal person by raging. Oh, Crown Rennie, as long as you say so, I think I'll be all right. Hold on, let's go ahead and get these two guys out of the way. You wanna play that route? Fine. No, come on.
Okay, let's go.
No. We're already at 24 health. How are we gonna do this? I can't even see, it's so dark. I need help. Oh. No! What in the world? Simi says, peace out, Ricky. Been fun, keep rocking. I will indeed keep rocking. Thanks for dropping by. And cherry poppers ice cream. You know, that does sound good. All right, we might be doing this mission all night. This might be the only mission we do. Because it's gonna take us 7,000 attempts. I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
Listen, I was just like you at one time, except I didn't wear makeup. That would get you a firm beating where I grew up. I'm happy to give you a sample of my...
Everybody just relax, stay calm. Nobody turn left, nobody cut lanes, nobody cut me off. And everybody will be happy. That's all I can ask. It's not too much to ask for, all right? Pedestrians, you're just gonna have to bleed a little bit, that's all right. You ever hear the song Ain't Talking About Love? Bleed, baby! All right. Just gonna knock them all out. No, you wanna get run over? Then just come this way. There you go. It's fine. No. Find cover. All right, where are you? Try me. I need my M60. Come on. You scared? I got an M60. You should be scared. Right, who else we got? Anybody in here? Possibly? All right. I think that's all of them. Gosh, it took forever. Come on, just... You got one job, just hit the button. All right. The greatest boat chase in the history of boat chases, ladies and gentlemen, is about to take place. Another... No. I don't have time for... Dadgummit! How? How are you supposed to get... There's more guys? How many guys that are gonna look the same, all right? They got the same brown eyes, brown eyebrows, same collared shirt on. How many of those guys are gonna show up to this scene? It's the same guys. How many of them are there? And they're all twins. I don't get it. One more time. That's it. One more time. I've had it. I don't understand. Go to the boatyard, steal the fat. What am I missing? Southwest, don't get it twisted. I ain't upset. I'm just passionate. That's all I am, ladies and gentlemen. I'm passionate. I'm not mad. I'm passionate. I'm gonna get this. Ladies and gentlemen, if you believe in me right now, I want you to drop the sunglasses emoji. Drop some sunglasses. Let me know you believe in me right now. All right, I got the hardest mission of the 1980s to do right here, right now, and we're gonna do it, whether they like it or not.
The Crown Rennie has donated $1.99 and says very haha.
Come on. I want that. Whatever. Get out of there. One at a time, that's all we need. What do you barely see in here either? I'm seeing a lot of sunglasses. A lot of people believe in me right now. We got full health. We haven't been shot once. Who's in here? Who's this random guy just shooting? Gosh, what a loser. Come on. Yeah, that's right. That's what I thought. Didn't get shot one. All right, what are y'all? Are y'all stupid? Apparently so. Okay. All right, let's do this. Come on. Come on. Believe, baby. Come at me. No. What happened? We ran out of ammo or something? What? Yo. What? Dude. What happened? No. Why am I not able to select my gun? All right, whatever. We'll just. Come on. Let's go. Let's get out of here. Woo! Smooth sailing, baby. This is the 1980s. We're fighting crime during the night, throwing on a broadcast right before we strike. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a good night. I don't know why they just took my gun though. Like I couldn't. $4,000. All right, listen. You know, not a bad gig. Not a bad gig.
Gage Crawford has donated $10.00 and says success still needs some Aussie though.
Cage, dude, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. All I know is Cage Crawford coming in hot with a $10 donation. Hold on, I gotta take this. Hello?
Get to the payphone next to the mall in Washington.
Okay. Oh my, dude, shut up! Why can't I select my gun? What's going on? I can't select my guns. Whatever. What did the boss say? That's all I'm hearing. What did the boss say? What did the boss say? What did the boss say? Listen, if no one knows what the boss says, then they're not going to tell you. If they know what the boss says, they'll let you know. Gosh. Oh my, I got to get out of here. I got to get far from that place, dude. I'm just tired of hearing it. That was super annoying. I don't know about y'all, ladies and gentlemen. I guess I ran out of ammo or something. I don't know. I don't remember doing that, but okay. Anyways, I'm just trying to get some Bark at the Moon on the radio as Cage requested. If we can't get, hold on. I'm a walking waste of oxygen, huh? Is that how you feel about me? All right, well listen, I just made 4,000 buckaroonies. Listen, all right, you can, why am I? Okay, never mind. All right. All right, never mind. I don't even remember what I was saying, but listen, the bottom line is, I'm trying to get some Bark of the Moon. That's what I was trying to say. Okay. Let's go here.
Get attacked by a guy who works on a volunteer.
All right, anyways, as I was saying, if we don't get Bark at the Moon by the end of the stream on the game, we're just gonna play it. And we might even whip the bass out. May have to. It may be the only logical thing we can do in a situation like this. Whoops. All right, meeting at the docks. In style. Beautiful. Very beautiful. Why is it so dark? I feel like it's been dark for the last 24 hours.
I would like to meet you again.
Is that a good thing?
Of course. Although I'm starting to think that Diaz was responsible for our unfortunate loss.
What makes you say that?
Oz will come, huh? Just keep driving.
Yes, I'm merely thinking out loud. No matter. I have a proposal.
I believe.
I don't have time to run more errands, Cortez.
I would have thought a man with such dangerous dates would be hungry for opportunities. Please, Tommy, at least hear me out.
Go on.
I have a buyer for a piece of military hardware that is being taken through town. Pick it up for me. And once you get it, I want you to call me immediately. Then...
Sounds risky. But ladies and gentlemen, Risky is my middle name. Go and acquire the piece of military hardware that is being taken through town. Sounds like a job for Rikki Thrash. We're gonna get some Bark of the Moon eventually.
Go save some other people.
Wait. Where in the world am I going? Oh. Okay. Gotta go find it. Nothing like going on a high-speed chase at 4:30 a.m. with the sunrise coming over Ocean Drive as we are going 90 miles an hour in a 35. Find a way to steal the tank. Well, how about we just...
Move away from the tank.
Okay. Oh, good. Ah, I wish I had ammo. It's not gonna be good. This is not gonna be good, ladies and gentlemen. I need a car. That's what I need. Gosh, this sunset though. I mean, I do need that, but it would be nice to have a car. Because I can't fight. I can't bring a fist to a gunfight, ladies and gentlemen. As much as I want to do that, I'm gonna have to acquire something a little bit more. Where in the world? The moment I need a car, they're all gone. I mean, this game's called Grand Theft Auto. I can't really do much thefting of autos. There's no cars around. What are they all circling around or something? Is that why? All right. Oscar is heading out for the night. Later on, Oscar, thanks for dropping by. All right, I'll take this guy. Yeah, listen, you'll get it back later. We're just gonna restart that. I need to go to ammunition, grab some ammo, because I'm hurting myself right now. If I don't have ammo and I'm going on a secret top mission, what am I doing? I might as well not go on the mission. Oh, I like this car though. It's very quick. All right, hold on. We need to go here, grab some ammo, and report back.
Yoo-hoo! It's Tony, right here on Flash. Your hot source for hot, flashy hits. When these guys...
All right, what do they got? Should be good for now, I guess. Gotta be conservative with the money, you know. Some yes. All right. Let's go make some money. Nothing like taking the sidewalk down on Ocean Drive. Going 95 miles an hour in a 35 miles an hour zone. About to take out a tank. Full on. Yeah, that's right. Fast cars. Take some cover here. Come and get me. Losers. All right, thought you were gonna come. Man. All right, I need these. one?
I thought they were throwing you idiots off the force. I did your wife, you poor bastard.
No. Why did I pull out a stick? There we go. There we go. Come on. Drop the tank off in the colonel's locked off or self-destruct. Alright, let's do this. Come on. This is a high-stakes mission, ladies and gentlemen. Oh yeah, that's right. You try running into a tank, see what happens. All right, I guess we're gonna reverse park. Crown Rikki!
The Crown Rikki has donated $4.99 and says throwback. Roses are red. My name isn't Bruce. This poem makes no sense. Poodle juice, haha.
Wait, where's that from? I've heard that before. Roses are red. My name isn't Bruce. This poem makes no sense. Poodle juice. Crown Rikki, thank you for the $4.99. I am having trouble remembering what that's from.
Outsiders doing things their way.
Did I make that up? What was that on stream sometime? I don't remember.
Hi, I'm BJ Smith, tight end for the Vice Mamas and proud proprietor of BJ's Juice Autos.
Shut up! All right, we got one. You know, dadgummit. I don't even like that car. We must leave it. Oh, that's right. She did super chat it. It's a good memory, Joe. It's a good memory. Hey, not only does Joe just talk trash the whole stream, but he also provides some information.
$1.99 and says I said that months ago.
Oh, that's right. You did. Crown Rikki coming in like a bolt of lightning with another. With another donation. Crown Rikki, thank you very much. All right, we're gonna do one mission, and then I'm gonna call it a night. We'll jam out to. If we don't hear Bark of the Moon, we got to do that, I guess. But we'll go answer this phone call. How's that sound? Crown Rikki, I hope your night is going spectacular. Thank you for the donations and all the love tonight. I guarantee you, getting past those clouds in the video game, it's one of the toughest parts of that level. And the fact that you're sitting here telling me in 2025, telling a guy from the past that has time traveled, that has come through a time machine and come through the years that you have beaten the clouds. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that in itself means that Crown Rikki, you are a legend. And we are walking amongst you tonight. Crown Rikki, thank you very much for the love. Let's answer this phone call. Let's see what they got to say. It's good tonight.
European gang plans to hit a bank in Vice City. My employees would rather this didn't happen. Each member of the gang has a collar while they are here in Vice City. Some have menial jobs, others are on vacation. Each target and their likely whereabouts are taped under the phone.
Working on an advertising board in Washington. 9 minutes to complete the mission. All right.
Be careful.
I can do it in 5. That's all I needed. Little Van Halen. Or David Lee Roth. Hold on. Where is he? Up there? Must be on the other side.
Yo, get out the way.
Give me that!
Dick Tanner. A little DLR for you Roth era lovers. Little Yankee Rose, little Steve Vai on the lead guitar on the 6th string. Let's see if we can get out scot-free. Don't get... Oh. Wait. Oh, no. Oh, okay, that was... Alright, well that didn't go as planned. Light them up. Get out of here. Marcus Hammond are located near the jewelry shop. No problem. That's why they send me in to do the dirty work. Rikki Thrash. It's time to fight some crime and avoid the time. Because tonight is the greatest night of your life. When you got Rikki Thrash on your side, doing deals.
Like the worst thing.
In the heat of Miami. Gosh, everybody's got a place to be tonight. Get out of here.
If you can't wear a spandex jumpsuit, what can you do?
That's what I'm saying.
The Rock.
Yeah! No, come back, come back. That it? Cruising off Washington Beach is where Nick Kong is. Well, it's gonna be safe to say that, oh my gosh. Nick Kong is cruising on Washington Beach. Well, it's gonna be safe to say that Nick Kong ain't gonna be cruising for much longer. Oh my gosh. Give me a faster car, man. Twisted Sister is not heavy. What are you talking about? Death Dragon 2009? You might be in the wrong stream.
He was a man of
What do you think's heavy?
All hell broke loose.
Tim, we need you. I'm a man of peace. I'm done killing. I want to raise a family. That's just it, Tim. They've got your family.
Jack Howitzer is Tim in Exploder. From the heart of America to the...
Alright. That would have been there. Come on. Come on. Got one shot at this. Got him. Alright, take this slow car. We got 3.5 minutes. Hold on. Let me, let's take this. No. Don't get scared now. Don't get scared.
Crown Rennie has donated $1.99 and says, "What the heck that got me mad, lol."
What got you mad? Death Dragon says, listen to something like Pantera or Slipknot. I don't even know who Slipknot is. Or a death metal band now that's heavy. Dude, you must know your stuff, man. Dude, I don't think you realize, listen, my name is Rikki Thrash, and I am living in the 1980s. I have time traveled many years in the future in order to talk to you right now. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the greatest live broadcast you are ever going to watch. And I am your host, Rikki Thrash, bringing you a taste of the 1980s, ladies and gentlemen. And it is good to be alive, and I'm glad you get to be here in the 1980s with me. See, I don't know any of these modern bands that you are talking about, like a Slipknot. I mean, that's what I use to like tie, stuff to. But like, other than that, I'm just some dude from the 80s, man. I don't know, man. Whatever. But Twisted Sister, come on now, just the name alone is heavier than your mom. And that's saying something. Ladies and gentlemen, it's good to be alive tonight. The greatest stream of all time, the greatest broadcast you were ever going to watch. Here we are playing Vice City. All right, changing it up. Feeling a little under the weather tonight. So we're taking it down and relaxing and enjoying
Crown Rennie
ourselves.
has donated
Kicking it back.
$1.99 and says, "OMG Ricky Elmau."
Elmau. Crown Rennie coming in like a bolt of lightning with another donation. Crown Rennie, as I'm chasing this motorcycle down, just giving me the motivation I needed tonight to chase this guy down and show him who their real maker is. That's all there is to it, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, you know what? Oh, no. Oh, that was close. No, don't get back on the bike. No, we almost had him. Oh, we almost had him. That was our chance. We blew it. We blew it. All right. I mean, first try right here. I mean, come on now. That's what happens, I looked. There we go. Make it easy for me. Come on, there we go. Oh, now we gotta get out. That's fine, whatever. 4,000 in style. We're just gonna escape the cops real quick. Golly, there's a lot of freaking earthquakes around here. All right, let's call it there. Let's grab this guy right here. Let's head over to Ocean Drive to see the sunset.
It has come to my attention that videos are an increasingly
Because it is about that time, ladies and gentlemen. The stream's coming to a close. Let's see, where are we right now? Actually, this will do. Oh yeah. See the boats in the background. Back this up right there. Boom. All right. There it is. That's the view. Ladies and gentlemen, we fought some crime tonight. All right, we played some music tonight. We're fighting a cold tonight. That's the real fight that we're dealing with. But thank you all for joining in tonight and hanging with it and kicking it back and relaxing and having a good time. It's a good day to be alive, that's for sure. And all of you are getting to experience the greatest experience right here, right now, with your host, Rikki Thrash. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a great night to be alive, and it's a great night to play the Flamingo Thunder. Let's see if we can play some Flamingo Thunders. Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna play some Bark at the Noon for Cage because I know he's been asking for it for the longest time. All right, we're gonna zoom in, we're gonna get the full experience here, and we're gonna play as we close out the stream tonight. I've actually never played this song in my life on bass, but we're gonna see how it goes. Ladies and gentlemen, give yourself a round of applause. As we close out the night, I want to thank you for joining tonight. Cage Crawford donates a $5 as we're rocking and rolling during all that. He says, it's always fun hanging out with you. Technically, hanging out with you makes me 1 year old again. Goo goo gaga. Thanks for playing some Ozzy. Cage, thank you for the $5 donation. And it is my pleasure to salute to one of the greatest to ever do it. Give yourself a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a great night. We got 3 million viewers watching right now. The greatest stream of all time. And we got nowhere to go but to the sky. I'll see you up there. Later.